Reacher keeping this major book element would have fixed a Season 2 problem. By including one book element in its storyline, Reacher Season 2 could have overcome one of its biggest problems. Based on Lee Child's Bad Luck and Trouble, Reacher Season 2 stays loyal to most elements from its source material. For instance, just like the original book, it goes back and forth between Reacher's present and past timelines to offer new insights into the character's military background and relationships. Even when it comes to the portrayal of Reacher's former team members from the 110th Special Investigations Unit, the show avoids taking too many creative liberties. However, other elements from the show's Season 2 do not align too well with the original book's events. For instance, while Lee Child's Bad Luck and Trouble takes its time to introduce Dixon and O'Donnell, the show involves them in its story in its early episodes. In many ways, this change makes the show better than the book. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said about another major deviation that Reacher Season 2 takes from the original Lee Child novel. Reacher Season 2's New York setting feels bland compared to Margrave. Reacher Season 1's small-town setting worked wonders because it not only added a layer of novelty to the show's storyline, but also provided a refreshing departure from the typical urban settings often portrayed in crime dramas. This allowed Reacher Season 1 to create a distinct identity for itself in an overcrowded genre. Since the titular character was initially unaware of the inner workings and intricacies of the close-knit community and law enforcement of Margrave, the town introduced him to a unique set of challenges that served as a canvas for his early character development. Season 2's New York setting seems to lack these elements. While Reacher Season 2's New York setting effectively raises the stakes for Reacher and his team by immersing them in a complex, sprawling environment, the show's sudden shift from a small-town setting to the urban landscape of New York kills the groundedness and realism that made Season 1 compelling. Reacher Season 1's relatively smaller setting also played a crucial role in highlighting how the titular character stood out because of his massive stature and aggressive crime-solving methods. His actions seemingly had direct implications in Season 1, and everyone in the town noticed his presence. In Season 2, however, a sense of anonymity looms over him and his team because, despite his massive stature, he gets overshadowed by the city's towering skyscrapers and other urban landscapes. Reacher keeping Bad Luck and Trouble's California location would have been better. Reacher Season 2 adapts Lee Child's Bad Luck and Trouble, which primarily unfolds in California. Although Alan Ritchson has explained, via Cinema Blend, that they changed the setting because of tax credits and the currency exchange, the show's storyline could have benefited from the original setting. Compared to Margrave, California 2 is a relatively bigger setting, which would have effectively raised the stakes for Reacher and his team. At the same time, California is also more grounded and less cliché than New York because of its geographical diversity and slower pace of life. This could have added more color to Reacher Season 2's overall tone without making the titular character's brawn and intimidating demeanor less noticeable.